political discussion. World is changing. World is changing in political way. World is changing in economical way. I'm not saying this. This is what Mr. Xi Jinping, President of China, while addressing the Asia Pacific Economic Corporation Summit yesterday, 31st of October, while addressing the 21 countries. He mentioned this that world is witnessing change now. Some time back, many years back, Mr. Nawaz Sharif, Prime Minister of Pakistan, when he was in the end of his tenure, I believe it would be time of 2015 or 16 or something like that. He was visiting southern Pakistan, Karachi, and there in one addressing he had mentioned same thing that he is witnessing the change now. Now Xi Jinping yesterday only he said that world is changing. Anyway, he is working toward the tariff free or no tariff free trade agreement between all 21 countries of the Asia Pacific Economic Corporation Group, Economic Corporation, the country they belongs to. So free trade agreement would happen among them. So Mr. Xi Jinping also said. Anyway, what is the news now coming? Kamala Harris, Kamala Devi Harris, she was vice president of United States, and then she was presidential candidate. She lost the election by margin only. Now she is making comment. There is a shutdown in United States. Right now there is a government shutdown in United States. Okay, many, I believe around 800,000 or 1 million around government employees, they are on non-payment basis because their payment bill is not passed in the Congress. If someone is voluntarily working, then it is his choice or her choice. Otherwise, there is no salary, so they missed the last month salary. In October, full October, they did not receive any salary. If people are working, then it is very much all right. And the key target is the medical area, and I believe agricultural area also. So these are the key target of United States government. Target in the sense that if people are in police, people are in military, people are in immigration checking, then no problem. They are receiving salary and they are working. But if people are employee of the kind of medical health department, then they are not receiving salary now. If they are working, it is their choice. This is called government shutdown, and it will continue till government passes their salary bill from the Congress. I believe the area they would get once the bill is passed. But this is how it is. Now Kamala Harris is found saying that when the salary employees are not getting, more or less government has more or less they have terminated many people welfare program in the health area, and one of them is SNAP. Okay, I forgot the full form SNAP. That is nutritional supplement nutritional some program, supplement nutritional advance program or something like that. Under this program, government arranges a nutritious food for free, I don't know, for free or with very subsidized rate to the poor people in America. And 42 million people, they are benefited through SNAP program. And it cost around $9 billion to America. $9 billion. Kamala Harris is commenting on Mr. Donald Trump that sometime back you approved $21 billion help grant to Argentina. $21 billion. When your 42 million people they are dependent upon your SNAP program, where they are receiving food grains or nutritious food, I believe it is similar to ration card, ration in India. So there also ration is there, and one out of every 8 Americans they are benefited. So poor people in America, they are benefited through SNAP program. There are many other, I believe Medicare program is also there. for the health assistance to the poor people. All are in doldrum now. When employees are not getting health, employees are not getting salary, what work they would do? Now from the 1st of November, today, under SNAP program, step by step or part by part section of people, they will stop getting the food. Now what will be their condition when they are dependent upon the government? This is what Kamala Harris is saying. Now many people they would starve, children would starve. Means she is trying to match with the Palestine children. When the way they were starving, many children died because of starvation. Similar situation would arise in United States also. When government shutdown is going on, many healthcare program is shut down now. Step by step or block by block, people would not receive the food. So their children they would starve. United States is not the country what United States is not the country what people think about it. Means very lavish life and very wealthy, and these are one section of people. At least if people are taking food grains from the government as a subsidy or as a ration card in India, then one out of 88 American. This proves that at least one out of 88 American or 42 million Americans, they may starve, their children may starve. This is what Kamala Harris is pointing out. Anyway, where is Mr. American President is busy in? American President is busy in giving justice to the Christian people in Nigeria. Means the kind of it is called somewhat magic of no, or dream of Nobel Peace Award 2026. Now it has not come out of the brain of Mr. Donald Trump. Now he is talking about bringing peace to Nigeria. Now Nigeria is Christian and Muslim people. They are head to head with each other. Now he is claiming that lot of Christian people are dying in the hand of Muslim people out there. So United States cannot sit idle, and United States would help the Christian people who are dying in Nigeria. Kamala Harris is saying when children would die, they are not dying now. When children would die out of starvation in United States because of the government shutdown, that you do not have focus upon, and then you are focusing upon Nigeria Christian. What about 42 million people in United States? They are not Christian. Anyway, what's going on? Now the kind of United States has declared that by 2030, they would close down International Space Station program by 2030. But they have also declared that by 2027, manned mission to the moon again. This is the part two. Part one happened in 1969, manned mission to the moon. That would commence in 2026, and by 2027, man to the moon from United States, he would land on the moon. Now it is something like paradoxical. One side, America is declaring that by 2027, man would land on the moon, and by 2030, they will shut down the International Space Station, and then 42 million people would starve as per Madam Kamala Devi Harris. So she is saying like that. Okay, as per Mr. Xi Jinping, world is changing. Is it really changing? If America is completely focused upon saving money, putting tax on other countries. Now we will make another session. How American people are suffering from rise in the tariff, in the import tariff from the outside when it has risen. How American people are suffering. Donald Trump is saying that foreign countries are suffering, and American companies, American government is now amassing law billions and billions of dollars in tariff. But is it what actually true? Who is paying the tariff? American people are paying the tariff, or the foreign companies are paying the tariff? They are raising the price only upon the tariff. And finally, American people are paying the tariff. That we will talk about it. Anyway, China has declared now, China, when America is binding up all its expenditure, now China has declared that by 2030, man mission to moon would commence now. So by 2020, the human from China, they would land on the moon. This is a very, very big news. very, very big news. Friday, today is Saturday. Friday means yesterday. Previous day, three astronauts from the China, now they went to Tiangong, their international space station. Every time there will be three astronauts, they live out there. So three astronauts, October and April, I believe, they exchange. Every 6 months, tenure is there, and whoever go there, he has to stay there for 6 months. I remember one Indian origin lady, she was in International Space Station for 9 months. And when she came down, then what the news was, everyone was listening to her only. But in China, three people they go and stay there for 6 months. Then again three people they go and stay there for 6 months. It is probably it is happening for past 3 to 4 years, but it never come to news. Whatever China does, it never come to news. But if someone sneezes from United States also, it comes to the news. Now the Chinese International Space Station, it is booming now. They have taken four mice also, four rat also along with them. Now three people who are staying there since April, they would come down, and there is no news. There is no absolutely there is no news. Anyway, 2030, China would push a human onto the moon surface. This is a very big news. Now, this is something called political arena, economic arena, science and research arena. Everything is going towards China. The polarization of the world, which was completely polarized toward the West, now slowly it is getting polarized towards Asia. Asia used to be a very poor continent, but China has changed it in past 25 years. Now, science and technology, China is leading, and this is 2025. In 5 years only, people would see that Chinese people would land on the surface of moon. This is something that is unprecedented. Means, even if you don't like China, but you cannot say I don't like Chinese technology. Chinese technology, they are ruling the world. Anyway, world is changing, and Donald Trump is still looking for Nobel Peace Award. I personally believe that Nobel means he is now busy in solving Nigeria problem. He is thinking about Christians of Nigeria. Okay, I personally believe that Nobel Award should chase you, not you should chase Nobel Award. Means I personally believe on this. If Donald Trump keep running behind Nobel Award and international matter, sometime back, 1 week back, Japanese Prime Minister, now she nominated Donald Trump for Nobel Peace Award. Anyway, Cambodian Prime Minister has already done. And then I believe South Korea declared highest civilian award for Donald Trump. And then Israel has declared highest civilian award to the Donald Trump. More or less, Donald Trump would land in a situation of Indian Prime Minister. If Indian Prime Minister, when he came into the picture, he was out of the way, he was famous internationally. 175 times he traveled outside the country, and then he has received around 30 civilian, highest civilian or second highest civilian award from 30 countries. 30 countries. Okay, he was very famous on the social media and here and there. Now see his condition in India. 1 year back he lost the election. Somehow he is able to manage the prime minister post. Otherwise he has lost the majority mark, and he has lost majorly in Uttar Pradesh. Now his condition, see, no one believes on him, no one trusts on him. Donald Trump should not come to that stage. This is what I I feel so. If he keep on looking at the external matter, external to United States, then he will land up in a situation where it will be like Indian Prime Minister, where no one has to do anything with Indian Prime Minister. Vocal for local. Anyway, people are going for vocal for local only. Anyway, only challenge is the cheap Chinese product. Otherwise, there is no challenge to India vocal for local, because otherwise, American company and these companies, their product is costlier than Indian product. Luckily, only China is the bigger threat. Their product is greater quality and low price. Otherwise, there is no threat to the Indian vocal for local. People would trying now to go for vocal for local. Anyway, no one has to do Indian Prime Minister. Either he is buying crude oil from Russia, not buying, doing what with China and Japan. No one has to do anything with Indian Prime Minister. Mr. Donald Trump should not land up in that arena. Anyway, what we have to do where he lands up. But somehow, India is right now tightly coupled with the United States as far as economy is concerned. And it gives, it makes change, it changes India's economic scenario. Till then, we are also kind of in a bind kind of situation as far as American politics is going on. Anyway, we believe things would change and India would not be dependent upon United States as far as its economy is concerned. India will take path the way China took the path.